Hello. Welcome to the stream. This is Jake Rock. I am exiting Steam right now, and I'm going to attempt to, as they say, punch up X Defiant. I just remembered, though, I'm going to try and plug in this new my Red Dragon, like 1/3 size keyboard or whatever the fuck it is, the keypad, because I can put it at an angle while using a laptop or something like that. You have to sort of keep that part straight. But jeez, I've had three of these goddamn things, and I don't know. I don't know what happened to the other ones. I feel like it was a problem with the crazy software that comes with these. I was having sort of ghost in the machine kind of experience in the first place. But it got way worse. Anyway, let's try this again. This game can be pretty fun. Nobody talks though, and it seems like a crazy Iron Sight, not rip-off game, but just like I read something today. It was like Korean field game. I was like, oh, okay. I don't know if Iron Sight is Korean, but I kind of think it is, or Filipino or something. And I think this might have the same kind of feel to it. Although it's it's light. It's a couple of hopscotches ahead of Iron Sight. I watched some gameplay of a real whatever top player, and it seemed boring as shit compared to this. That's the bong hit. And here's the starter kit. All right, so I got to make room for this mouse. So I'm going to have to tilt a little bit here. Excusez-moi. Is anybody playing Team Deathmatch? Let's see. Unless we have almost instant engagement, I would say it's kind of a dead mode. And so I'm calling that. I'm calling it. Watch this. I mean, I'm going to eat my hat, I guess. Monday night. Is this bad? Yeah. Excuse moi. I have some real hiccup problems right now. That one's empty too? Turn the sound on the game up to 100. Wow, what's wrong? This is bizarre. Oh, here we go. Okay, on your mark, get set, kill me. You know what I mean? Hey. All right. What are you assholes doing? Let's see. You hear that knuckle crack? We're going with the heavy gun for some reason.
Occupy. It's gonna be a brawl for real estate. 3,
Whoa.
2, 1. Take the capture zone. Don't let nobody in ain't one of you. They're taking the zone.
Popping in a new mag.
Heard that guy over there, but it doesn't count.
Capture zone contested. Capture it. When things get tough, remember your training. Apply the fire to the bad guys.
I may have killed somebody there. Stupid. It's like running into
They're on the zone.
That was dumb. Like stoner. Stoner
Capture
mercenary.
zone on the move. We're in the zone.
Where's the capture zone?
Capture zone contested. We're capturing.
Popping in a new man.
The capture zone is changing location. Bad guys on the zone. Knock them dead. Capture zone contested.
EMP!
Taking the zone.
Reloading. Bombs away.
They're on the zone.
Wow, it's hectic.
Capture zone on the move. We're in the zone.
Engaging camo. EMP out.
Capture zone contested.
Popping in a new man.
Look out the back.
Nice.
We're taking the zone. The capture zone is changing location.
Oh, you shit gurglers.
They're on the zone.
Swapping mags.
Got 'em back. Capture zone contested.
EMP deployed.
Look at it, it's like burning.
Active camo.
We're in capture zone on the move.
Frag out.
Reloading is for chumps, I guess.
They're on the zone.
Oh man.
Kaboom.
Capture zone contested. Enemy shown out, got her back. Little cheetah.
What?
We're in the zone. The capture zone is changing location. Bad guys are on the zone.
Bombs away.
Capture zone contested. Capturing.
I'm in bad shape.
Gathering intel.
They're on the zone.
Reloading. Engaging camo.
Capture zone on the move. Look out the trash.
Word. Protecting the zone.
Reloading weapon. EMP out.
That guy's on the zone. Capture it. Capture zone contested.
Rag out.
The capture zone is changing location.
All right. Let's try that for a second. No,
Capture it.
die. Well,
Clean house.
come on, Dirk.
Capture zone contested.
Good was there.
Got that napalm you requested. Reloading weapon. EMP.
Taking the zone.
There goes a frag.
Shit. What's up with the... What's up with the...
Capture zone on the move. They're on the zone.
What zone?
Popping in a new mag. Got that napalm you requested. Reloading weapon. Scrambling to meet that jump. Nothing cleans up.
Blast off that gun.
That was good.
Bombs away.
It ain't over till it's over. But I'm pretty sure it's all over for your group.
Wow.
The capture zone is changing location.
Is that right?
Capture zone contested.
Seen a bunch
Reloading.
of thick wads.
EMP doing its thing. Reloading weapon.
This is gonna be anyone's game right to the end.
Oh my god.
Capture zone on the move. Capture zone contested.
Reloading weapon. Got that.
They're taking the zone.
Wow.
Get on that capture zone.
Bombs away.
You'd have won if you just put in the work.
Oh my god. Zerk, man. Kick ass. Oh boy. Zerk. X-Defiant. It matched us up. But you know, what's that? What's that? Oh my god, I gotta check out the loadout. What's this? What's this? Oh my god. Alright. Yeah, leave the lobby for 1 second. Because I gotta look at my loadout. Yeah, there we go. My beloved. All right, let's save a copy of this somehow. Can we do that? No, we can't. All right. Okay. Sorry. That's all of my playing around. But I think I'm better off here. Let's occupy. Occupato.
You keep on that capture zone, even if it gives you the runaround. The capture zone is changing location.
Occupato.
The capture. Capture zone contested. We're capturing. Capture zone on the move. Capture zone contested. Bad guys on the zone.
Got that airdrop you requested.
We're in the zone.
Shit.
Look out. Enemy spy doing that see-through walls thing again.
I gotta stop just
Chucking grenade.
firing away. Alright. What's up with the
We're in the
fence?
zone. They're taking the zone. The capture zone is changing location.
Oh, yeah?
They're taking the zone.
Turn my back to that person. Why is he orange? I don't understand that part.
Capture zone contested. Capture zone on the move.
Jeez.
Ugh, you almost done here? I kinda stopped watching. We're capturing. Bad guys on the zone. Enemy sonar goggles active. Little cheetah. You lost! And yeah, I'm mad about it.
Oh boy. Congratulations. Wow. That was a weird round, huh? I mean, I am high as hell, but Jesus hell. Jesus Christ. What's this? Shit. Did I buy a battle pass? What did I do? It doesn't matter. Do I have a booster running? Have I done an hour? What's going on? What's happening? Occupy. Can you believe it? What is this place? I'm not sure if I know this map. What a pain. Oh. I don't know why, but the blue reminds me of those warm water lobsters.
Occupy. It's like
Nope.
King of the Hill, but without the hill.
Nobody wants to eat.
3, 2, 1. Take the capture zone. Don't let nobody in, ain't one of you.
What did he say?
We're taking the zone. Capture zone contested. They're on the zone.
That was cool.
Capturing.
Wow.
The capture zone is changing location. They're on the zone. Capture zone contested. When things get tough, remember your training. Apply the fire to the bad guys. We're in the zone.
Changing mag.
Shit. I hear him moving to the right.
Bad guys on the
Where are
zone.
they really?
Capture zone
Oh,
on the
up here.
move. Check out the trash.
There we go.
We're taking the zone.
I heard the dude could not figure out where you were. Weird.
We're in the zone. The capture zone is changing the location.
This is extra fun. That's right.
They're on the zone.
Cross between Call of Duty and Iron Sight is supposed to be a copy of Call of Duty. Like an early one. Like Call of Duty 2?
We're taking the zone.
I don't know. I'm old, but I did not play these games so recently. I hear you, motherfuckers.
We'll Look out! Enemy spy doing that see-through walls thing again. Capture zone on the move.
Fuck.
We're in the zone.
Shit. Fuck are they?
Bad guys on the zone.
Asswipe. Asswipe City.
You can't hide now.
The capture zone is changing location. We're capturing.
Shit.
Capture zone contested.
Going dark.
Bad guys on the zone. Blast off back.
I'm in bad shape.
We're in the zone. Capture zone on the move. Capture zone contested. Taking the zone.
That didn't kill that guy. I sent a rocket into space, that weird thing I have.
We're taking the zone.
Shit. Tag team.
Loading mag!
The capture zone is changing location. We're in the zone. Own that capture zone.
This is really fucking pretty fun. Occupy.
Engaging
Why are
camo!
we getting walls? Probably lower down. Yep.
We're in the zone. Bad guys on the zone. Zone
Shit.
relocating.
Gathering intel.
Look out. Enemy spy doing that see-through walls thing again. Capturing.
Help! I'm dying here.
Bad guys on the zone.
Shit. That was very lucky.
Capture zone contested.
Tiny bit of technique? I don't know.
We're taking the zone. Capture zone's moving. Enemy sonar goggles active. Little cheetah.
Yes. Go slow when you
They're
get
on the
close.
zone.
When you get close, go slow.
Engage your camo.
Mr. Jager. Behind us? Wow.
We're capturing.
Shit. It's chaos now.
Zone's moving.
Shit. Whoa.
We're in the zone. Zone up for grabs.
I'm in bad shape.
That guy's on the zone.
Back out. Throw it sticky.
Wow, why didn't they kill him? Becoming very strange.
We're in the zone.
Okay.
Look out. Enemies capture zone's moving. They're taking the zone.
Wow.
Zone contested.
How did it
We're taking the zone.
Throwing countermeasures.
Extended drone. So, what are you gonna do? The end. I didn't have to get repent for 2 days.
Gathering intel.
3 days. Who's this motherfucker?
Oh, we got this one in the bag. Zone's moving. They're taking the zone.
Shit. Occupy!
Coming down to a real nail biter. Enemy sonar goggles active. Little cheetah. Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Whatever.
Holy
You
cow.
lost.
Amfluid. Wow. Well, we continue our ballet of circumstance as it pertains to the battle pass of X Defiant. To which, look at this. We've earned 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Out of what looks to be, no, there's a bunch more. I don't understand. How long is it going to take me? It seems
You
like
keep
it's
on
gonna-
that capture zone, even if it gives you the runaround. We're capturing. Capture zone contested. They're on the zone.
All right.
Capture zone on the move. We're in the zone. All right. That guy's on the zone.
I'm dying here.
We're in the zone.
Reloading.
The capture zone is changing location. We're in the zone. They're on the zone.
Throwing grenade!
Capture zone on the move.
Fuck off. Oh,
Capture zone contested. We're taking the zone.
Fight without fear!
Reloading.
We're taking the
I
zone.
heard that motherfucker.
Frag out!
Key to the game is the sound.
The capture zone is changing location.
Salud!
Bad guys on the zone.
Hope you like spider bots. Laying down a prox.
Capture zone on the move. They're on the zone. We're capturing. Capture zone contested.
Rise deployed. Go for the face.
Acting like a crazy man.
Sticky way. Throwing grenade.
The capture zone is changing location.
Reloading.
They're on the zone.
Swapping mag. Drag out.
Nice.
They're taking the zone.
It's paintball. That's what it is.
Capture zone on the move. We ain't doing so good, pal. Time to roll up your sleeves. We're in the zone.
Shit.
Bad guys on the zone.
All right.
Shield deflected.
Shit. A lot of fucking
We're taking the zone.
sounds. You got a shield? Get out of here.
Zone relocating.
I am an idiot. Let me prove it to you.
Got that napalm you requested.
Bad guys on the zone. Zone's moving.
Go for the face.
Changing man.
Laying down a prod.
They're on the zone. They're in the zone. Capture zone contested. They're on the zone.
shit. I don't even know what I was doing, just running around.
Nothing cleans like burning.
Taking the zone.
Ooh.
Zone up for grabs. Zone moving. Back in new hardware.
Oh my god.
Go for the
Amazing.
Bring it back, Shaker.
You're capturing.
God.
Hit the gas, pal. Time's almost up.
laying down a props.
Capture zone moving.
Enemy service disruption.
Zone contested. Hostiles on the zone. You're capturing.
Grenades are...
Fight's almost finished. Golden laser.
Enemy network compromised.
Zone up for grab. 4. Zone moving.
Live your best.
3, 2, 1. You and your crew got the job done.
Dang. Good job. All right, so yeah, I'm gonna hunker down on the hunker down on the object guy, pragmatic guy. Okay, I gotta get some more beaters or something. So since I've been gone, I went upstairs to get some more brewski. There's no more brewski, but there is. Hold on a second. No brewski, but there is something.
Occupy. It's gonna be
Oh
a
my
brawl
God.
for real estate.
See, we're gonna have to get rid of this shit.
3, 2, 1.
Beautiful,
Take the
beautiful.
capture zone. Don't let nobody in ain't one of you.
Don't leave nobody who ain't one of you. Don't leave nobody who ain't one of you. Okay. Really? All right, we gotta get out of here for a minute because I have to eat for the first time in the day at 3 a.m. You're drinking so much. Not so much. It isn't that much, but having no other nutrition. Mm. And chugging the Spindrift like it's like it doesn't taste total weird. Okay, so I have a hummus platter. What is this? Tahini and garlic sauce and some kind of hot sauce. I have two little hummus. All right, so let's get into something else. What's gonna not get me in trouble? What did I want to talk about? Yeah, we want to talk about Eric Weinstein and what this guy's crazy mind is doing. So yeah, here we go. I'm just discovering this right along with you. So boy oh boy, how many subjects this guy tackled? Maybe we should like here's a good thing, maybe. I don't like this podcast.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless.
You teach. Then you do this other thing, which is you teach. And your teaching is not good. You tell us stuff that's not true, that we can tell is not true. And then we say, okay, I can throw out the entirety of what he's saying. Well, one times one is not equal to two. Let's start there. In fact,
Okay. So I don't know. I guess this is how I got started with this guy, which is Terrence Howard has these crazy ideas, and let's do this. And he got like 4 hours to talk about them on Rogan. And then Rogan, pretty sure, yeah, he had Weinstein on. To tackle whatever. To have sort of this weird debate, I guess. Or a live fact checking, live debunking of this Terrence Howard, which he's like, because he's really creative ideas, but they are not scientifically sound. And exactly like Eric said, you're teaching. It's a very, very, very important distinction to have. Whatever, to employ as a catalyst for any situation. Anyway, let's listen.
Said, this is all a lie. And you took the wrong meaning from that. What David Tong was saying was different. David Tong was saying, we teach hard little ball theory, right? There's an up quark and 2 down quarks in every neutron, and 2 up quarks and 1 down quark. And they're all little hard little balls stuck together by rubber bands. And then we've got 1 electron going crazy around it. He's like, that's not what's true. And what did he say? It wasn't a lie in the sense
he said that's the best knowledge that we have.
He said, I don't know how to say the word field to a 7-year-old. They're fields. They're not hard little balls.
But that was my problem with David Tong, because here I showed him.
You don't have a problem with David Tong.
No. The problem that I had was with his response to me. Was here I was showing him these are the wave fields that your particles sit
Every time
within.
you teach, you
That's
incur
the
a penalty.
problem. But see, that's the problem. How do you not teach when you have something new?
I'll tell you how to do it. Okay? First thing is, you try to figure out who's ethical and who isn't.
Look at that. I'm a little surprised by he's like, oh, first step is who's ethical and who isn't? Okay, actually, I mean, it's a good litmus, but why does it make him like have a gasp?
I'm not kidding around with this.
You got to be Jesus Christ to figure that out. Because most people, they have a good face.
Terrence, let me ask you a question. Have I been fair to you this time?
You've been amazingly fair.
Okay.
You've been
have I
very
been
kind.
uniformly? No, I haven't been uniformly kind.
You have. You've been honest.
Well, you're talking to me about my heart. My heart is open to you.
No,
right?
You've actually talked about the things that I've talked about.
That's right.
You've given me criticism on things where I've made mistakes. You've told me
Okay,
where
this is
I've
not
offended
available as a
people.
service in academics.
I know.
In academics, basically, it's a closed little world, and if you don't come with protection, we stab you in the eye. This idea that Neil said about why doesn't he just submit to peer review? It's
I
the
did.
biggest bunch of shit I've ever heard.
We've
in my
got
life.
2 papers, the geometry of the proton. Did you get to see that?
Can we pull up the Neil stuff on that I prepared on that page? Because I cannot believe how disingenuous this is. He calls you the worst insult in academics, which is there was a study called
Dunning-Kruger.
Dunning-Kruger
effect.
is both an effect that is studied and the ultimate insult. It's
Wow. And plus, Eric is like, dude, Fleck So I feel a flex between him and Neil a lot. And this ain't no different.
It's basically your mama, right? Let's just click on that and see what happens.
So I spent a lot of time on it, and I thought, out of respect for him, what I should do is give him my most
I watched Tyson in his like produced video, and I bought it. Well, I mean, you're buying it, going into it knowing that Terrence is creative as shit, but not scientifically relevant in any way, probably. But I happen to know, or I've heard through these interviews, that Terrence sent him see, Neil's holding that paper. He says, "Oh, I'm going to critique a thesis that I got from Terrence 10 years ago after we met at a convention or some shit." And he said, "We talked for a while, blah, blah, blah. I felt like I solicited this, so I gave it my consideration and marked it up and sent it back to him." Boom. Fast forward to 10 years later, he makes a fucking video about it. And it's like, there's, I don't know, quite a bit of interest in it. But it's explained by Mr. Howard here that he thought he was going to go. He's like, "Yeah, I met the guy at a convention. I thought I was going to go on the guy's podcast to talk to him. So I sent him my background information, my idea, my thesis." Degrassi Tyson's account and experience of all this is so condescending and retarded, just like he always is. That if you want to buy into it for a laugh, it's a pretty funny video. But listen, because he deal with turns at another level, and that's it.
informed critical analysis that I can. In my field, we call that a peer review. You come up with an idea, you present it either at a conference or you first write it up and you send it to your colleagues. It is their duty to alert you of things about your ideas that are either misguided or wrong, or there's the calculation that doesn't work out, or the logic doesn't comport. That's their job. Not all ideas will turn out to be correct. Most won't be. But to get to that point, you need to know things like, what has everyone else said about this same subject?
What? You do not.
Am I repeating someone else's work? Is this a new insight that no one else has had, but has foundations that are authentic or legitimate or objectively true? Am I making a false assumption? Am I making an assumption that someone else has already shown to be false? All of this goes on the frontier of science. Let me make it clear that I'm delighted when I see people with active minds trying to.
I don't know why that stopped, but great point to stop, because That's great. That's what I celebrate about Terrence Howard is the creativity of it all. But I think dude gets condescending real quick.
Tackle the great unknowns in the universe. It's a beautiful thing that people want to participate on this frontier. What can happen is if you're a fan of a subject, let's say, a hobbyist, let's call it, it's possible to know enough about that subject to think you're right, but not enough about that subject to know that you're wrong. And so there's this sort of valley in there, a valley of false confidence. This has been studied by others, and it's called the Dunning-Kruger effect. It's the phenomenon where a little bit of knowledge, you over-assess how much of that subject you actually know. And then when you learn even more, you realize, no, I didn't know as much as I thought I did. So then there's a sort of a lull there. And then when you learn even more, you come back up. Ultimately, learning enough to know whether you were right or wrong. To become an expert means you spend all this time. It doesn't happen overnight. You can't just sit in an armchair and say, I'm now an expert. It requires years and years of study,
you, man.
especially looking through journals where new ideas are published and contested. That's what we have learned is the most effective means of a here. Crazy evil to my
just so you don't feel bad about yourself, talking about me and my theories based on a question in an Ask Me Anything.
What?
Will you be able to talk to Eric Weinstein about the new theory of geometric unity? This is from 2013. We are all wondering about that. Cosmos is not your normal talking head documentary. In fact, it's the feature of the original that enabled the series to live for an entire generation beyond the shelf life of hundreds of other science documentaries that came afterwards. So the answer is no. Let me explain where you are. Neil is not unaware that you are never going to get your hearing in a peer-reviewed journal. Your ideas are going to come through. You're a self-taught, autodidact polymath. You haven't been cleaned up. You haven't been taught how to speak properly. You don't know the fact that when you say loop, we know fixed point. I know how to do all this stuff, right? You're not getting a peer review from me. I know a lot more than you do about a lot of this stuff. You're getting an elite review. And my elite review says that a lot of this is bathwater, but a small amount of this is baby. And that's not available anywhere. It's not available in a university. It's not available in a journal. That's available on the Joe Rogan Experience. And you know, Neil's right. If what you want is peer review, you should go to a journal and they will laugh you out. They will take one look at your email address. And if it doesn't end in .edu, I promise you're not going to get hurt.
Do me a favor, Jamie. Can you pull
wait,
up?
let
him finish.
Hold on, not that because
But let him finish because this is a sustained thought.
Let's go below where we just were, Jamie. I don't think Neil deGrasse Tyson actually knows the history of peer review. This is Google Ngrams, and it tracks how often a phrase is found in the corpus of English language books published in the world. Peer review basically begins in the mid-1960s. Now, there were various forms of review. Editors, in particular, were very distinguished individuals who were chosen to not peer review things, to simply take a look at things and see who should be published and who should be not. Can we bring that back up? More or less, from what I can piece together, about what you did.
Oh my God!
David Tong said, "This is all a lie,"
guys.
And you took the wrong meaning from that. What David Tong was saying was different. David Tong was saying, we teach hard little ball theory, right? There's an up quark